I'm just not getting back to a new Sly Cooper 2 video, and if you're on this last one, go and check it out. And we're back on my first time playing Sly Cooper 2, Band of Thieves, and we are going to episode 7. We are ready.
Things just weren't right up in Canada. Random acts of violence were popping up like weeds, and the Northern Lights, well, they just weren't right. One night they'd be brighter than ever, and the next, gone.
Okay.
In Nunavut Bay, I overheard talk between Jean Besson and his mysterious partner Arpeggio. Somehow, those two are behind it all. Tracking the source of the disturbance was easy. By simply following the lights, we were led north to an immense lumber camp. The sheer number of fallen trees advertised Jean Besson's presence, and that he was in possession of the clockwork talons.
Oh.
The Thievius Raccoonus makes numerous references to the talons slicing through plates of steel. A skilled lumberjack like Besson could clear a forest in hours while wielding the artifacts. Those talons have got to go, both to finally do away with clockwork and to save the environment from this twisted sense of progress. The world just doesn't need to make space for another strip mall.
So man, he's got a lot of pieces. He had the two lungs, the two clockwork lungs. Then he had the stomach, and now he's got days. Like man, he's got a lot of the pieces. Probably the most pieces by far.
Okay, so here's what we know. One, Arpeggio's blimp is on its way to pick up a battery from Jean Besson. And two, the only way we'll get a crack at Arpeggio's clockwork brain is by finding a way to sneak aboard his blimp.
But before we do that, we'll need to snag the clockwork talons off Jean Besson. Time is short and we've got a lot to accomplish.
True, but first things first. This lumber camp isn't on any of my maps. I need you to poke around and take some recon photos. They'll help to get my sensors oriented.
No problem. Recon photos, I got covered.
In anticipation of the icy climate, I took the liberty of modifying your cave. It can now separate into two smaller caves, useful for ice climbing. Try ascending to the top of that sheet of ice. Just jump and hit the circle button to dig in.
That is actually handy. For real. Let me guess. Yep, 30. I would have thought there would be 30 pieces of, 30 clues. So yeah, we're still in Canada, as we can tell. Still in Canada. Are these like outhouses? I feel like they're like outhouses. Alright, that's one bottle. How about that? We got 2 mooses now. Okay, I see a clue down there. Yeah, nothing, I'm guessing, up there. Besides... Yeah, we're done. We're definitely dead. We're definitely dead there. I wonder if that parrot... That... Is it a parrot? It looked like a parrot. I wonder if that parrot thing that was with him on that cutscene was the guy that he was talking to. You know, when we're sneaking in to get one of the blueprints. I wonder if that was the guy that he was talking to on the phone. Poor mammoth. Again, this is a pretty big area too. A lot of these areas are very huge, so I'm being able to trying to find the bottles. So how would I get up there? I saw another bottle up there. No, that's not going to do anything. Yeah, that's not going to do any good. Why do I have a suspicion that there's... over here? I would have really thought there would have been one here. Yeah, I would have really thought there would have been one there. On that ship. Is there anything on here? Probably try going the other way to see. Nope. What about any other bottles? Okay, this moose ain't gonna give me any privacy. Yeah, that moose was just not gonna give me any privacy. Doesn't look like there's one on that boat either. Just being able to slam them down like that is very handy. Don't see any bottles over here. Would doubt there'd be any right there. Again, just looking around the premises. Yeah, look at that. I like that. I like that a lot.
It's good to see my arcade upgrade perform so well in the field.
Nope.
Now scout the area. I could really use the reconnaissance.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. Wait, did he say to take... Okay, so he marked the areas. I'm guessing he marked the areas that we need to take the pictures on. Oh, gee. Those bear traps. Those bear traps do not play. Oh, there's a bear here, too. Yeah, I didn't even realize there was a bear here, too.
This place is bear country, all right.
Is that true, though?
He's putting out a slight radio signature.
Yeah, is that true, though? Is Canada really the country of bears? I mean, I've seen that on the, bear, not the Berenstain Bears, the We Bare Bears movie. I've seen that on the We Bare Bears movie, when I watched that. Talking about how Canada is the home of bears. Is a country of bears. Where they love bears, and on here as well. Like, is that really the case? I wonder. Is that actually the case? I wonder if I have to get a little bit... Yeah.
John Bison's house. The lair of the beast. The den of evil. The epicenter of ecological destruction.
Okay. That was a lot. Really, that was a lot. I'm just saying that was a lot. I'm just saying that was totally a lot. Dude, I thought you... There's something over here, isn't it?
Those saw blades look particularly old. I guess this logging camp has been around for a while.
Crazy to think that there is actually a logging camp anyway. Okay, it took us here. Well, that certainly helped me out. Yeah, that certainly helped me out, didn't it? Wonder if we're gonna run it back. Wonder if we're gonna run into the constable again. There's even saw blades up on this roof. Yeah, I knew I saw that there was one up there. I just didn't know how to get to it. We already got 19 of 30 of the clue bottles. I'm quite impressed that we already got up to 19. These ones are actually not all that bad. Okay, so where else? I know there's one other place we needed to look. Yeah, there's one other place we need to look. Over here. So where? Okay, that way. A boat.
Fascinating. My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer. Okay, that should do it. Now for the real point of interest. Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to sneak in.
It's funny that some water I can't get into. Right, there's some water that I can't get into. I might actually have an idea of how we're going to get into there. Or get to there. But first... Alright. Use my paraglider.
That door seems to be locked from the inside. Try to find another way in.
I don't think I necessarily needed my paraglider. But it was fun to... It was a cool way to use the paraglider. There he is. These literally look like crash crates. For real. Okay, gonna have to take more pictures.
I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside.
Of course. Okay, that thing is moving so fast.
Just
There you
looking
go.
at that spinner makes me dizzy. Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bisson.
Our health is not looking so good here. $23. Okay, so we've already been over there. But the thing is also, I just thought about it. Okay, there's one right there. How am I gonna get that one up there? Yeah. Like, how am I gonna get to this up here? I don't see really any other areas I could get up there. Unless if I can get on top of this thing, which doesn't look like I can. Yeah, not... Is it gonna be another one of those, kind of like in the prison? Which, yeah, that was kind of tricky to try to figure out. Or, kind of took a bit to try to figure it out. Look, that bear is actually helping. That bear is helping. Yeah, it's too high to just jump, though. It's too high for me to jump up to. So yeah, I guess I just make it back to the lighthouse, or to the lighthouse, to the safe house then. What am I supposed to do then? I thought I took all the pictures. Sewing me back to the lighthouse. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back inside, I guess.
Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bisson.
Oh, I didn't even take a picture of him. I didn't even see it show him on there.
Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
Come on, Sean. You got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh? What would attract the participants? Bullseye. I'll post the Clockwork Talons as a trophy. That should bring in the competition. Although, who am I kidding, eh? I'm gonna win just like every other here. Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is, yeah.
Head back to the safe house. We need to talk about these lumberjack games.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize that we needed to take a picture of him.
Well, guys, Jean Bisson has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet. With the Clockwork Talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games. Fortunately, due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book. I'm sure it will prove invaluable. Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blimp is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery. However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC Combat Club. Those guys all work in the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk. Despite his antique mind, Jean Bisson's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array. It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blimp's on its way. Let's get to work.
A lot to take in. Yeah, a lot to take in. A lot of tasks to take in here. Ow, ow. Okay, I gotta get up there. There you go.
Sly, I've detected what appears to be an ancient guide to log chopping that might be useful for the lumberjack games. Unfortunately, it's frozen deep in an ice wall.
How are we supposed to get to it? Wait for more global warming?
That industrial laser is used to cut through petrified logs. If it could be bounced out that window, with your help, I should be able to harness its energy to melt the ice wall and free the book.
How do I redirect that thing?
There should be a switch on the other side of this wall. Throw it and then head outside.
Okay, so that's locked. Okay, I already found the vault. Yeah, I already found the vault. For when we get all the clothes. For when we get all the clothes here. Yeah, it isn't so that I can use it from there. Yeah, I'm gonna die again. Like, what do we need here? What do we need to do in here? Exactly. Find a switch. I know it would be in here though. These guys though. Like I said, we found the vault. Which is really good. We went ahead and found the vault. I just need to get...
Attention all you fellas working the sawmill. Make sure you keep a steady watch. The prowler's been spotted. We can't afford to have anything happen to our log-cutting equipment, particularly that laser-type saw blade. We're gonna need it once we get to them old oaks up near Lookout Mountain. But hey, you know, you should still enjoy something. I mean, how many people get to cut down forests for a living?
Here we go.
Done it! The laser's been redirected out the window. Now to get that laser pointed at the ice wall, you'll need to alter its direction with the crystals I put in your pouch.
I see. I just walk to where the laser stops, place a crystal, and it'll bounce the beam to a new position. That log chopping book is as good as ours.
Alright. This doesn't seem like it's going to be that bad. Okay, we haven't been up here. Maybe this is how we would be able to do it. Okay, yeah, we've messed up there. Yeah, definitely have not been up. Definitely have not been up this part yet. No, no, no! Dang it. And just the whole climbing back up there kind of thing, too. I wouldn't honestly be surprised if there's any bottles up here. Why do I keep screwing up? I'm gonna get it eventually. Trust me, I'm gonna get it eventually. Eventually, I'm gonna get it. Eventually, I'm gonna get it. Okay, so I guess we just... Ugh. Oh, Lord. Guess we'll continue in the next part. So, hopefully you enjoyed. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure all the kids turn on so you anything new. Like to know what you think. Catch you on the next one.